also, oh, there we go. Ready, and we welcome you. It's a little late, but. And tipping off is a highly touted matchup here as the Little River Redskins are going to be taking on the Moundridge Wildcats on the girls' action. Both undefeated, and we're going to kick off with Strecker having this one. And Little River, they run a pretty good press up top here. As Feldman goes to the line, leading scorer for the Redskins here with 13, and she knocks in her free throw, and that is good. Strecker now up top of the wing, hands this one down to Lafferty. Lafferty down to Feldman. Feldman now over to Raleigh. And Feldman with a fadeaway jumper at the short corner, and that one is just off. And Hecox thinks about a three and pops one over now to Patrick. She dices over. Wildcats' biggest problem last year was not starting off strong as he called for a travel on a tough layup. 6:58 left to go. Bro. Unruh tries to fit this one in, and they almost turn it over there. 6:55 on the clock. 2-0 still, as Hecox has this. Top of the wing, led last year 11-0 before losing. And right over to Hecox, back down to Unruh, and she dribble drives in and has a wide open Hecox, but misses and goes straight into the crowd.
You know, one thing Moundridge needs to do this game is just slow down. You know, don't get too pressured in the paint and just make sure they're making the right plays.
Strecker with it. Little River not running a big press early as Lafferty spins around, throws one up, and a huge defensive possession there by Camico. Little River not coming out of the game with a whole head of steam, and they find Hecox, who thinks about a three, and she backs up to the wing, back to Unruh. Drives baseline, finds Patrick on a corner three. That three-pointer just rattles the rim and out. And Hecox tries a three of her own in the wing, and that one is good. Taking the lead as the Wildcats on the Hallie Hecox three-pointer.
Great three from the Wildcats there. Hecox looking to space the floor. Missed shot by Little River there.
And they're going to call that a double dribble down, so 4:37, 2-3. And coming out so far as Wildcats up by one and looking to continue the success they led early against Little River last season before getting demolished by their press. So don't know if the coach is going to switch into it really.
So coming out of the timeout there, 2-3 is your score. Wildcats up by one from the three-pointer from the freshman Hecox. Giving them a good look.
Sophomore Hecox. Little River now comes in that big 3-2 press. And it demolished Moundridge last season. They ran a lot of press breaks this practice as Patrick misses a wide open Hecox at the bottom of the wing. Hecox to Hecox, her corner three-pointer is just too off. And whole head of steam is Strucker now with the whole team following her. And Feldman's catch and shoot three-pointer is just off the lip of the rim. And they call that Little River ball off of a physical play there on the corner. This one's tipped by Camico. Another turnover for the Redskins as Raleigh comes through and has Hecox now. And Hecox's three-pointer is just too off. Rebounded by Unruh, and she throws this one into triple coverage.
And you know, that's going to be a key offense tip for the Wildcats tonight is don't get bunched up and make bad passes to your teammates.
And you can't let Addie Strecker drive in and do whatever she wants inside too. 3.5 points a game, and she draws the and one. Good. Strecker's first. Is not get the bounce she wanted. It's rebounded by Camico. Camico spins around right over top, and she comes through, and she gets that one down. Macy Camico over Lucy Wright. As Strecker pops down and floods through and fires one straight out of bounds.
You know, Camico's good footwork in the paint allows her to attack that glass very hard, so.
And Hecox to Conkling, back to her, and finds Unruh up top. A wide open top of the key three ball, and that was just off. Rebounded by Moundridge, though, and a huge rebound by Hattie Hecox. She puts that one up 4-7 now.
Great rebound by the Wildcats there. Hecox dominating off the glass.
And Little River turns it over again off of a bad pass from Erica Feldman. Hecox dives in, finds Unruh, and she spins around looking for something back to her. Hecox now top of the key where Unruh shot at last possession and flies down. The Wildcats really trying to not turn the ball over to take disciplined shots, and they should be pretty successful as they've been. It's 4-7 now. Conklin fights through the defender. As Unruh, wide open, and that one's just off. Gets her on a rebound. She stops, puts one up herself, and gets one knocked off.
Unruh getting that three-point, trying to get her own rebound. She's giving it all she has. Great energy from the Wildcats.
Hey, come out the gate swinging, and another great defensive stop by Kamiko. Hecox to Hecox, back to Hecox. She cuts through over Feldman and gets it to go.
Great energy from the Wildcats in the first quarter so far. Dominating off the glass and getting those rebounds they're going to need throughout the game.
And Feldman now with it up top, 4-9 still, as time winding down in the first. She spins around, throws this one off the ref, and would have been a turnover. And throws one up here to Lucy Wright, and that one is off, and another turnover for the Redskins. It's 4-9 here. Driving inside now is Unruh, looking to get a nice lead before going into the first, as we have an illegal move on Stoss as she drives through, kind of pushes her defender.
Wildcats coming up 5 in the first quarter. Great how they're looking offensively. They're doing good, making good passes, running their plays, but that's exactly what we need to see from them throughout the game so that they can progress through and keep getting good looks.
Time is winding down on the first, and they're going to call that 3-second violation. And Little River so far has not started out how they will. A packed squad here tonight. 6 seconds winding down, and Hecox puts one up at the buzzer, and that was just off. Great almost rebound as 0.7 is left to go. 4-9 still, as Moundridge is going to run a press of their own. And that one is off.
So great first quarter from both teams. Wildcats come out on top, up 5.
As we're welcome you back, 4-9, just now joining us, Moundridge just coming out of the gate swinging, and Little River has come out freezing cold.
You know, going into this, Little River was a promising team. You know, they run good offense and have a very good defense. So we'll see how that holds up throughout the game.
Yeah, and I think no matter what, I mean, you got to play them hard. And Raleigh going to get that one through. Saving Raleigh, 7-9, 7:42 left to go.
You know, both teams have very athletic kids, so coming out of the press early will be a smart idea for Little River.
Yeah, Little River's press is so dangerous, and that cannot happen for the Cats. Is breaking that press and then just throwing it out of bounds. Is 7:30 left to go, 7-9. And Lafferty has this down to Feldman. Feldman's three-pointer is just off the top of the rim. And Schubert down to Lafferty, and her right-handed finish is good. Avery Lafferty.
You know, Little River has all the spots being played. Great center. It's an all-around offense.
And Hecox throws one up, and she almost gets the bounce in, and Hecox gets called down. And Cameco charged with the foul. And that backside cutter that Hecox has run on back-to-back sides has been wide open. Patrick just has not seen it. And driving inside now is number 14, Evie Rook, and she misses that. She's averaging 8.5 a game off the bench. Anu drives in, tries to fight something. She fights through contact and a little run.
And you know, the Wildcats like to look for that tee-up offense to Macy Cameco, but the kick out to Unruh is always going to be there. She sits in the corner and waits for her three, and then she can attack baseline off the dribble. Wildcats do have a strong offense. Unruh's first is good. What it?
As Unruh puts that one through again, and overall, I mean, the Cats have played perfectly up to. They're playing very well. They're playing confident, but also conservative, and that's something that you can find the balance. You're going to be pretty successful, especially against a team like this.
Yeah, you know, Little River's got the right ideas. You know, they're coming really physical through the paint, and they're looking for those open looks, so you love to see that from them. And then, you know, they're taking their time on offense, being patient, waiting for the shot that they need, but, you know, they do that for too long, and Moundridge is going to get a turnover like they just did. 3 from Hecox, hard off the iron. And after that call, it'll be Little River's ball to inbound and take down the court. We'll see what they do. 5:45 left on the clock, 9-11. A big steal by Unruh there.
And another adversity shot there.
Right idea by Unruh attacking the rim.
And Unruh finds one again, draws a triple team, and great discipline there to not fire that one off as the Cats get another offensive rebound. And that one is just off and struck her with the board.
You know, Wildcats need to keep their pressure defense, you know, hanging out outside the perimeter.
As this press again, they take 3 and 2, and they keep that Back half two, wide up there. And Unruh now flies down right to Stas, and she thinks about it, draws another pressure. Little River's doing a great job in their 3-2. Almost kind of a man, but they float back down as Patrick takes this one through, and she will get called for a foul. We're inside now. 4:51 left to go, 9-11.
You know, Patrick's really their shooter, so good to see her trying to get into the paint, taking it to the rim.
As Patrick now, Wildcats have done a great job at cleaning the glass. They have really gone inside, been very, very, very successful. As Hecox down to Unruh. Unruh now flying over, fires one to Patrick on a great catch. And backed out to Hecox, and back to Hecox as we're really taking advantage of no shot clock, taking our time, being patient, setting the offense, not forcing anything. Not taking shots unless they're open was a big emphasis on this week's game plan for the Cats. As this one is just a good turnover here. Strecker fights through, hands one off to Rally, and her three inside shot is just off the free throw shot.
You know, Moundridge Wildcats taking time on offense, trying to look for their gaps to score in, but, you know, that play just didn't work out for them. You know, when Little River's going in transition, they need to score on those free baskets or they're not going to come out on top.
As Hecox, not a Hecox, and back to her, and a little sibling connection here as that one is just off. Great rebound by Stas, just tips it the wrong way. As Olander, and she will put that one up. And another turnover here, and this is kind of something that you saw last year's game too, is just struggling inside, is really just not pressuring the ball well, and being as fluent as they were in the first quarter. As Strecker closely guarded by Unruh. Feldman drives in and puts one up, and she will go for the foul. And another turnover here. This is kind of something that you saw last year's game too, is struggling inside, is really just not pressuring the ball well. Has 3 fouls already in the quarter for Moundridge. Strecker closely guarded by Unruh. And Feldman's free throw is good. That puts her.
You know, with a lot of fouls, Moundridge is not going to want that because they're going to need to save their players if they need them in crunch time for the fourth quarter.
And Feldman's shot is just off and rebounded by Conkling. Overall, I mean, the Cats have really done a good job at getting offensive and even defensive rebounds, as you've seen, as a skip pass down to Unruh. Unruh misses a cutting Patrick. And they're doing a wonderful job at exposing this Redskin defense, as that one is just tipped off. Driving in now is Strecker, and a huge defensive stop there by the Cats to try to regain this lead down by 1 point as it's 12-11. As Conklin dives in back to Hecox.
So Moundridge looking a little flustered on offense. We need to see them start shaping it up, you know, running their plays and executing.
It's not wide open is Unreal, and a great inbound play there by Coach Huxman as 2:14, 12-13. We're trading back and forth, setting up for a pretty interesting second half here. As which press is going to come on more. And wide open here is Evie. Look, and her three-pointer, she buries it in a timeout. Little River, great shot by Evie Look. half timeout here. We'll be back in 30.
12-13. We're trading back and forth, setting up for a pretty interesting second half here. As which press is going to come on more. And wide open here is Evie looking. Her three-pointer, she buries it in a timeout. Little River, great shot by Evie Look. There's a half timeout here. We'll be back in 30. 12-13. We're trading back and forth, setting up for a pretty interesting second half here. As which press is going to come on more. And wide open here is Evie looking. Her three-pointer, she buries it in a timeout. Little River, great shot by Evie Look.
As we welcome you back in action. If you haven't been here so far, I mean, pretty good basketball game so far. Pretty defensive game too. A lot of turnovers and stops as there's another turnover. You absolutely cannot do that against a high-powered offense like this. It's kind of a who's going to blink first, as Little River has a 2-point lead, as they can really get some big momentum on their side with a big three-pointer here.
As we welcome you back in action. If you haven't been here so far, I mean, pretty good basketball game so far. Pretty defensive game too. A lot of
As wide and up is number 15, Hannah Olander.
absolutely cannot do that against a high-powered offense like this. It's kind of
Stoss now to Unruh. Unruh back up top on the wing, and she flies back down to her.
get some big momentum on their side with a big three-pointer.
It's kind of a 3-2 zone and isolating their big man, as if Kamiko just would have stayed there, she would have a wide open shot. 17-13, 1:04 left to go in the second, as the Little River Redskin fans are getting loud. And big block by Philbin, but a great rebound by Stoss. Stoss catches and shoots again, and she will go to the line for two.
You know, Wildcats need to keep that physicality, you know, crashing the rebounds, getting those shots up, those second chance points that we talked about. They need to keep being physical and aggressive.
17-13, 1:04 left to go in the second, as Little River Redskin fans are getting loud.
As Stoss's first rattles the
Big
rim.
block by Philbin, but a great rebound by Stoss. Stoss catches and shoots again, and she will go to the line for two.
You know, Wildcats need to keep that physicality, you know, crashing the rebounds, getting those shots up, those second chance points.
As Stoss's second is just rattling the rim again, as Mackie Conkling with a great rebound, as Unruh is slow to follow. Conkling showing some hustle.
And Stoss's first rattles the rim.
Unruh back down to Stoss. Stoss catches it right in the basket as Unruh drives in, flips through, and puts up a right-handed layup.
That's a great dribble
What a
drive
shot from
Kimmy
Move.
Unruh.
What a shot and move from Unruh.
Conklin showing some hustle.
Euro steps through with 10 seconds left to go. As Look tries to get this to Feldman. Feldman thinks about it, steps through, and puts one up, and that one is just off. 2 seconds left, though, and they will get it to go right before the half. Hannah Olander with a rebound right before the whistle and buzzer. 19-15. Wildcats are playing some great ball. So are the Redskins. We'll be back for second half action.
Euro steps through with 10 seconds left to go. As Look tries to get this to Feldman. Feldman thinks about it, steps through, and puts one up, and that one is just off. 2 seconds left, though, and they will get it to go right before the half. Hannah Olander with a rebound right before the whistle and buzzer. 19-15. Wildcats are playing some great ball. So are the Redskins. We'll be back for second half action. Euro steps through with 10 seconds left to go. As Look tries to get this to Feldman. Feldman thinks about it, steps through, and puts one up, and that one is just off. 2 seconds left, though, and they will get it to go right before the half. Hannah Olander with a rebound right before the whistle and buzzer. 19-15. Wildcats are playing some great ball. So are the Redskins. We'll be back for second half action. Welcome back. 8 minutes here, 19 to 15.
You know,
Looking for a lot of opportunities down low. It's going to be the Wildcats on a 3-2 zone. They're not going to have a lot of big open opportunities to shoot unless they move the ball fluently, which they've done a great job at as Feldman has this one up. Pushes short corners. The Wildcats are in a 2-3 zone of their own, and that one is in from Avery Lafferty.
You know, solid offense from the Wildcats there, but we just need to do better on defense, you know, getting those stops from Little River.
Then you got to close out high every shooter they have. You really got to close out. You got to be proactive. In there as Unruh drives through the lane wide open and gets it to go and draws the N1.
You know, that's a rough foul call in the eyes of a Little River fan, but, you know, Moundridge, that's exactly what they want, to drive and draw those fouls from Little River and get them flustered.
She makes that one on a 3-point play. 22-17, 18. As a great tip by Unruh, and she finds Patrick there on a tip throw on a big steal for the Cats as they push the floor now. Unruh wide open on a skip pass opportunity. Seacox drives through and finds her sister. She drives through, could not find it, and they call that off, and that will be Moundridge ball. Wide open was Hattie Hecox in the corner. Unruh has it, floats over. Push the floor now. Unruh wide open on a skip pass opportunity. Seacox drives through and finds her sister. She drives through. Patrick now to Hecox. Feldman closely guarded is on, and Unruh now. Hecox back to Patrick, and her floater is just way too hard, and right back to Unruh. She drives in, finds back to Patrick. Her three-pointer is good. Addie Patrick.
You know, great patience from the junior Patrick, waiting for her three ball. That's going to be her second one of the night.
Back out is Lafferty, and she will just throw this one out, and that will be Moundridge ball. So another great possession defensively.
You know, if Wildcats keep this up, they're going to turn this ball game around for them. You know, getting those stops and then forcing the timeout for Little River.
And that'll be a full timeout. And so Moundridge has come out of the half, really focusing on creating good shot opportunities and kicking out. They had so many cuts and open kick-out opportunities, but they just couldn't land.
So, third quarter action, we got 6:19 left. Very promising stuff from both teams. You know, Little River, they're pushing the floor, dominating the glass, driving through the paint, and getting exactly what they want on offense, but getting a little flustered on defense in the third quarter. Moundridge, on the other hand, about the exact opposite. You know, their defense is kind of lacking. They're kind of letting those easy points go for Little River. But, you know, on the offensive side, they're turning it around. You know, they're almost back in this ball game, down 1 point. Wildcats are pushing the floor, getting those open threes, and having amazing spacing. So, love to see what both teams are going to have. 22-21. Let's get back into it.
Great breakdown there, Joe, as 6:19, 22-21, as Joe said. And we are going to get in action. Moundridge is looking to break this Little River press, and they've done a wonderful job here so far, down by one, but they have come out of the gate swinging. Moving the ball really well as she rips that one out. As they call that a jump ball, still Moundridge possession.
And, you know, that's a key defense tip for Little River tonight is their press. You know, Wildcats have to break that or they're not going to get anything going on offense.
And one of the things, too, that they like to do is they like to run this little dice, you could call it, where they go, they're 1 to 2 to 3, and they rotate that over as Kamiko does a great job at getting a pump fake, and that'll be called on the floor.
You know, Kamiko's a very dominant center off the glass. You know, her footwork is very good. She can pivot and get off there and get to the glass, you know, get those layups that she wants. So good to see her working. And Kamiko gets a floater up top down to Hecox.
Peacock's right back over, rips this one out. Is Strecker, and great hustle by Unruh. And they're going to call that Wildcats ball. It's great play by Unruh inside, as that is going to be a 1-point lead for Moundridge now. So going back and forth a little bit here, playing a lot better and more fluent, and that's one of the biggest things that they wanted to do here is play more fluent, and they've done an excellent job at that. Inside job here as Feldman has this down, closely guarded by Patrick. The zone that Huxman has them in is working to perfection almost. As they're going to put up a 3, and that one is just long. That's Hannah Olander. And Feldman dips it down, and that is going to remain Little River ball off a tipped pass to Kamiko. Wide open is Olander, who has her 5 already, and Feldman drains it. Erica Feldman, 6 points.
You know, great shot from Little River there, waiting patiently and getting the good spacing.
Bad turnover there by Heatcox, and Feldman puts in back-to-back 3-pointers. Erica Feldman, 6 points in 5 seconds. Timeout. Moundridge at a half timeout, and that's one of the biggest things too is if you don't beat their press, you don't beat them. And one of the things they rely on is that press, and it's finally starting to work. And looking to continue that success out of this out of this half timeout. And
so yeah, what a way to force a timeout from Little River, coming out banging 2 threes off of their press. Great look from Little River, getting their scoring gap up. They were down 1 after a bucket from Unruh, but then they came back with 2 threes. So great plays from Little River's offense. Wildcats need to start working harder on defense in this next couple quarters.
Well said. And 28-23, not a time to panic here for Moundridge. You just got to have more intensity. Just be more intent. Don't make a bad throw. Don't turn it over. As Heacock says, this is what you need to do here, is you need to just fly down the court and can't turn the ball over there. They're going to call that a foul. Moundridge running a press of their own. Little River not really struggling. Strecker has Olander. Olander puts up a left-handed floater, and that one's just off. Great rebound by Kamiko. Unruh wide open, takes a 3-pointer of her own, and that one is just off. Great rebound by Conkling. She dives through and calls foul on her.
You know, great look from Unruh there, but, you know, getting in the paint is going to be crucial for the Wildcats. You know, don't let those open threes come if you're not confident in making it. So get to the paint needs to happen for Wildcats. You know, dominating the rebounds, too, is a big part of it.
As that is a 3-pointer down here. 28-26 as foul is called. Tried to play a little catch-up here in this third quarter. As Kamiko gets called for the foul. Is Unruh looking to have a little bit more success than the last 2 games as he's been held under 10 in both. A 26 against Inman. And that one is just off on a great almost rebound from Heacox. Gotta wake up if you're the Cats here, and you can't lay off the gas as Lafferty has this, who had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Is Strecker now baseline. Wide open, Hannah Olander, her 3-pointer doesn't get the bounce she wants, and a great rebound by Avery Lafferty. And puts one up here is Feldman, and it's good on the baseline jumper.
Great baseline shot by Little River.
And they're going to call that a travel on Patrick, down by 5 here. And you just got to relax if you're the Cats. You got to relax and you can't turn it over as Coach Huxman is trying to get her girls a little bit more locked in.
That's going to be a big thing for the girls tonight, is staying composed during bad calls.
Lafferty tries a three-pointer again, and that one is just too hard off the glass. Moundridge is going to retain possession now. Hecox is going to pressure the floor. 4-on-3 opportunity, couldn't get that down low. Wide open is Conkling in the corner, her three ball. Too much. Strecker pushes down the floor, down to Olander. Olander closely guarded by Patrick, not enough, and she will get called for a foul.
Tough break on the Wildcats there after the foul call on number 2, Addie Patrick. Little River leading by 4 with 3 minutes left in the third.
And Olander rattles the rim and in. So Patrick called for the foul. You can't let that get to your head.
Little River's a very good free throw shooting team, very confident on that area of basketball.
And Olander's shot is and they're going to call a sub in now as Raleigh and Lucy Wright will check in. And off comes Lafferty and Olander. Patrick, her three-pointer, string music inside. Right back on track of the Cats, 32-29.
That's a key offense tip for the Wildcats, is letting Patrick get hot from 3. Great score.
Addie Patrick making a statement there with that three-pointer. As Raleigh now gets it to Feldman, who is 11. And Strecker's three-pointer top of the key is good. With an extension three-pointers back around. Strecker off the assist from Feldman. And Patrick, who just made one of her own, gets this to Hecox. Her three-pointer was just too short. Raleigh down to Strecker. Strecker back to Raleigh. Raleigh thinks about it. Sidestep three-pointer. It's good! Sidestepping through.
Wildcats really need to lock in on their defense in this next couple quarters, because jumping at those kind of threes that Little River's been making is not going to be good for them, and that's been proven on Little River's offensive side of the ball.
Zorby back, Moundridge in a little bit of panic mode. Down by 9 here. Kimmy is jumping for everything, and it's really starting to set her off. She's out of position for a rebound whenever she does jump up, so if she stays a little bit more grounded. There's missed opportunity there as Raleigh down, wide open here is Strecker. Her three-pointer just off the lip of the rim. Pushing on the floor is Unruh, and she thinks about it, gives us to Stoss. Stoss' stop and pop is just off.
You know, Wildcats need to keep their composure coming into this couple quarters. You know, they're down a lot. They need to start scoring on offense and just stay calm.
And falling down, and they're going to call a foul on Hecox.
Kamiko will take Hecox out of the game for a while. You know, both teams have great physical athletes. Score on both sides of the ball. Just gotta keep composure.
Coming down now, wide open here. And that one is just off the front of the rim by Evie Look. And a lob up by Conkling is off. And Look takes it. Hands it down to Lucy Wright, and her is good. Lucy Wright goes to the line for one on an and one. (40-29). Down by 11. And Wright gets the bounce she needs, so that one is good. Lucy Wright scores. One of the best teams the Cats will play all year. Down by 12 here. Time winding down in the third. Double bonus here for Little River. Cats are scoreless throughout 3 minutes. And they're going to call a double dribble. And another turnover for the Wildcats.
And, you know, the Wildcats are just getting a little flustered on offense and defense. You know, they can't get anything going. They just need to stay calm, fight through adversity, and get stuff going on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 seconds here. Winding down. As Feldman takes this with 2 seconds, she throws the one up, and they're going to call it a foul on Unruh. And Unruh is going to get called for a foul. Feldman will make one. And Feldman's second is in. His fourth quarter is coming up, 42-29. We'll be back in a minute. Coming out, 42-29. Wildcats are in desperate need of some points. on a dry spell for the past 4 minutes.
You know, I think what Little River needs to do just now is like kind of slow down the clock. You know, they got a comfortable lead. They just dragged out the Wildcats. Feeling it. My bad.
Coming up wide open here is Patrick. Her three-pointer thinks about it, doesn't let it go. And Unruh will go to line for two off that. 45-29. Unruh's first is good. Down by 15, the Cats need to get some momentum as Unruh buries 2 free throws, so 14-point lead for the Redskins. He throws this one out of bounds. Moundridge ball, and Kamiko now puts one through and through as it swirls the iron and good. As Moundridge running an effective press here, got a turnover on the last possession. Her three-pointer is just off. That's number 14, Evie Look. And look back to Feldman. Her three-pointer just off the lip of the rim, and another offensive rebound for the Redskins. As Patrick swirls the iron again, and 45-35, Moundridge cuts it down to a 10-point lead. Wide open here is Olander. Her three-pointer is just off the lip of the rim. Again here is Strucker, and it just rattles out. Great rebound by Hecox. Needs some help.
Wildcats need to break this press, start scoring on offense.
And Hecox down from the pass from Patrick, and that one is just off. Once the foul, couldn't get it. Macy with the rebound. Hecox thinks about it, takes a step in and shoots it. Cats are taking some undisciplined shots so far. As they call that an and one off of a reach-in from Cam, who wraps her on, trying to catch her slipping. Feldman battles throw, and that's good. Unruh drives in, fires down Hecox. Hecox in that short corner, as you see. Unruh's three-pointer just was off. And Kamiko with a great rebound. Overall, I mean, the Cats really have not fell apart in that late third quarter. It's not good basketball. Strecker now down to Feldman. Feldman, who has 16 points here tonight, and has just overall played a wonderful basketball game. Strecker has 5. Strecker now looking for something, tries to find Schubert, and Feldman's three-pointer is just off. A lefty shooter. Breaking the press nicely. As Hecox takes this one herself, and she gets it to go. And pushing now, looking over. Lafferty now takes this down. Strecker thinks about it, doesn't take it. Loses Hecox, is way off here by Raleigh. As Hecox gets lost in the tracks, and a missed opportunity for the Redskins, up 11. They're going to call it a charge. .341 left to go, 48-37, as we apologize for the first half, the audio being in and out. Got it fixed and looking ready to go here for the boys' game. As Moundridge is going to need to get a miracle pulled off here, down by 11 points though. Seen crazier things happen, but not looking well if they cannot start scoring at an efficient rate. You got to get out of the zone too if you're Moundridge. You got to go man if they're going to hold the ball. And it looks like they're just trying to chew clock here. Feldman, a skip pass down to Raleigh. Raleigh down to Strecker. Strecker drives in, a wide open Feldman. Her three-pointer is good. Hecox tries it. Oh, good. Hecox tries it, and 51-37, Moundridge just about out of it. Setting up to take their first loss of the season, a tough game. The season is nowhere near being over, so not much you can do. You gotta look to get back against a lower and inferior Central team. He's switching a man. As Ryerson is surprisingly has not checked in the game at all. It's her first time as Unruh with the steal. She pressures the ball up nicely and she's gonna lay it up with her left hand. Cami Unruh, coast to coast layup. And Hecox gets called for a foul. Kamiko gets called for a foul and trying to inch back in this game, and if she makes these 2 free throws, this could very well be an exciting finish. And she cannot put that one through. That one is off again, and a great rebound by the Cats, and they're going to call that a foul. .150 left to go, down by 11. Kamiko unable to put in those 2 free throws. Just kind of not really trying anything as Little River is to try a layup there, but trying to chew clock as much, tick, tick, tick. You just get out of here with a win up 11. As Unruh tries a deep 3-pointer, and that one is just a brick off the top. And they're going to call that a foul.
So that's Hecox's 3rd personal foul of the game. 2 more and she's out of here. About a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, and it's just a tough game. You come out here, a lot of excitement, a lot of pressure building up to the game. It's a big game, and you come out here and you don't play your best. And, this is such a winnable game for the Cats as well. And a quality win for the Redskins to add to their resume.
And that's what Motto's talking about in the locker room. You got to come out and be ready to play every single day. Fight your hardest and do what it takes. But, some days you just don't got that. And I feel like that showed with the Lady Cats tonight.
Yeah, as Hecox spins around, finds Kamiko, and she bobbles that one. She keeps putting Feldman in a spin cycle, and that one will not go. It's time winding down here, 53 to 40. And Hecox will get charged with a foul. 31.3. Strucker will get it to go. That's her 6th point of the game. And Strucker makes both. She's at 7. Cats down by 15 with 29 seconds left to go. And time is just winding down. Joe, you got any closing? Joe, do you have any closing thoughts?
I mean, the Wildcats got outplayed tonight. Little River hit more threes than I feel like a lot of other female basketball teams could do. But, they just came out, played their game, and they came out on top. So Wildcats need to learn from this loss, iron out those kinks in practice, and just come ready for next week. Friday at Sedgwick. So full game. First quarter looked good, promising for the Wildcats. They were up 4-9. 5-point lead. They came out swinging. And then Little River overtime just penetrated through the cracks. They just found those bad things that Moundridge were doing. They just capitalized on turnovers, got more rebounds, and started outplaying them overall. So Redskins come out on top for the girls.
And their press just kind of became a mouthful at about the third quarter mark, so they really just came through and they couldn't get it to go. Tough showing, but we look to get back on Friday against Sedgwick right before Christmas break. So with that being said, we'll be back in 20 minutes for action for the boys game.
And we welcome you back to boys action here tonight. Coming up on Moundridge Sports Network, I'm Connor Adams, joined by Joe Azarino. And if you're Moundridge, your focus is going to be getting the rebound and going here. Got to space the floor a lot better. Keep it out of the scorer's hands. Number 24, Jaron Garrison. And number 25, Jackson Conan. Our names are going to say a lot. Conan averaging 15 with Garrison on 8. And Logan Rankin, another senior, a 6'3 senior to be exact, 9.5 points a game here.
So we're looking at a great matchup tonight against Little River and Moundridge Wildcats. Going to see a heck of a game played by both teams. Little River, long, tall guys, not afraid to crash the boards and get those open shots. And Moundridge, outstanding offense, back-to-back state champs. See what they come out with tonight.
And your hometown.
Starting for your Little River Redskins is going to be number 3, Logan Rankin, 6'3 senior. Number 5, Logan Schubert, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 11, Blaine Baldetti, a 6'3 sophomore. Number 24, Jaron Garrison, a 5'11 sophomore. And number 25, Jackson Conan, a 6'1 junior. And starting for your Wildcats, Henry Hecox, Bear Modelmont, Zach Dixon, Heath Churchill, and Kaiser Knitz. Buzz cuts all around for the Redskins. Should be a fun one. Number 11, Blaine Baldetti, 10.5 points with 6 rebounds. Rankin, 9.54 rebounds and 5 steals again.
Wildcats are coached by Dustin Knitz, assisted by Courtney Monolog and Riley Kane. Redskins are coached by Eric Bass, assisted by Roger Kimmel.
All right, it's time for the main event of the night, Moundridge Varsity Boys versus Little River. A lot of competitors out there tonight, Connor. I love what we're going to see.
As Moundridge, on an incredible road winning streak, has not lost a road game in 704 days. Has not lost an actual game in 313, looking to continue that streak. So we're going to start off from a corner 3. That one's just off. That's by number 24, Jaron Garrison.
So some things we'll expect for tonight is a lot.
Knitz now up top, kind of draws that double up top too. They're going to float her on screens very well. And as you see, number 24, Jaron Garrison, great athlete. He likes to get downhill. He's a willing shooter, so you're going to see a lot of that tonight as well. Dixon with it now. Right on top is number 11, Blaine Baldetti, and he spins around right up top with a right-handed finish, and he does. Zach Dixon gets us kicked off.
Great. It's a great physical play by Dixon. They're dominating the glass early in the first quarter.
Coming down is Hecox with a lot of steam, and he finishes in the same spot where Dixon did. Hecox with a scoop and score, coast to coast. 6:58 left to go, 4-0. Conan now to Garrison on an inbound. Flipping through, closely guarded by Churchill. And drives inside here is Conan, and right around down. Blaine Baldetti lays it up. And then 2-4, 6:35 left to go.
Sorry, that rebound and score was by Baldetti. Blaine Baldetti.
Stoppage game for a piece of confetti streamer. As Hecox floats down and he's going to get called on the line for 2. Henry Hecox.
And we know Hecox is a strong physical driver. He can dominate off the glass if he wants to. You know, he's got to get started and get going throughout his gameplay.
And they really like Little River's defense. They like to keep 2 guards up top. They like to gamble, taking odds on a jump pass. And they really like get a lot of their points off of coast-to-coast steals, just similar to how Hecox did. As Baldetti floats a floater up above Dixon, and that is off. Coming through is Churchill. Right through and goes to the line for 1. Heath Churchill with an and 1 opportunity.
A great physical drive by Churchill there will send him to the line.
Yeah, and Churchill using his length to his advantage, really flies through the lane, puts the ball where most people can't, and his free throw is good.
Great athletic play by Churchill there, dominating the glass.
Rankin now with it up top, floats around Hecox closely guarded and pushes off and puts a floater up. Logan Rankin on the board now. Baldetti and Rankin get us started. 4 points, 4-7 now. As Churchill drives in, wide open as Hecox in the corner. His 3-pointer rattles the rim. Baldetti now with it. Back to Rankin. Rankin's 3-pointer just offline. Great rebound by Baldetti. And they're going to throw this one out and the Moundridge ball.
You know, Little River's getting a little flustered on offense. You know, I don't think they're getting the shots they want early on, but you know, they need to execute their plays the right way. You know, get started. You know, get pumped up, get going.
Churchill on the wing, finds a cutting Hecox. He flies through over Rowley, his cousin. And that one is just off. Wide open, Bear Motamog, a deep 3-pointer, and that one's off again. Great rebound by the Cats. Knitz's floater is good. It's a 2-second chance opportunities for the Cats, so that's good. 4-9, 4:37 here.
That's a great little floater play by Kaiser Knitz, you know, getting off that glass and get his own rebound. Love to see that from the kid. So Little River calls a timeout early, and this was around the same time in the girls' game. You know, it's 4-9. Moundridge was leading. And his time fell apart then throughout the game. So Moundridge up 5 right now. We've seen some good things on offense. You know, Henry's running the floor, looking to attack the paint aggressively. And Motamog's already tried out a 3, so we'll see how that keeps going. But both teams looking strong. You know, first couple points do not decide the game whatsoever. So we'll see what happens.
Spend $1, make a free throw, and get a coupon for a free pop at the concession stand.
As Rowley in the game, really tried to make a great block there as Rowley's 3-pointer is just off target. And Rankin gets it to go. As tripping there was going to be Conan, and he hands this one to Motamog. Motamog right back to Knitz, and Knitz's layup is good, and an and 1.
You know, Knitz just dominating that dribble drive off the glass, getting his fouls. It's exactly what you want to see from a Wildcat fan perspective.
Lincoln Rowley with the foul, his first personal. Rally now over on top, finds one up top now to Conan, and Conan floats back. Baldetti now loses control right back to Rankin. And Baldetti right over the top. Right on LT, and now that one is just rattles off. 4-12 for 3:44. Little River trying to apply some intensity early defensively. Wide open is Churchill, and he legs one up.
You know, Churchill usually gets those wide open looks down in the perimeter.
Churchill on the board for the first time tonight.
And Adolph will check into the game early in the first quarter. I like that decision from Coach Knitz, letting his defensive guy get into the game early and look for those steals.
Adolph checking in for the Wildcats. Ty Jeanette and Jet Everett check in for the Redskins.
And, you know, it's not that Churchill did anything wrong. It's just at the end of the day, what does the team need? And I think Adolph needing steals is going to benefit more than what Churchill does in the paint.
Adolph now checks in, and Schmidt also. 6-14 now. Monomong wide open with Rally close. That one is just off. The court is up top. As court hanging down up top, needs to tighten that in the field of play. And Adolph with a strip, and he's going to take this one down for the steam down to Knitz, and that one's tipped by Rowley, saved by him as well. As Conan has this. Six to 14, 2-2 left to go in the first. And stripped away by Knitz, and he takes this down to Hecox, thinks about this one, puts up a bump shoulder fade, and that one is just off. Rebounded by Ty Jeanette, and Jeanette down to Conan. Conan makes Adolph slip a little bit. Valley draws a double team, fights through, and he's going to pick up a travel.
And, you know, we know Adolph is their pest guy. You know, he looks for those steals, runs their point guard to exhaustion. You know, that's why I feel like Adolph is checking into the game so early to make those defensive plays for his team.
It's like Adolph just has unlimited energy, just runs around all game, kind of like Steph Curry a little bit.
Great patience from the Wildcats.
Churchill down to Knitz, back to Adolph. And Adolph back to Churchill. Schmidt now up top. Floats up, puts one out. They're kind of running this 2-3 a little bit, but they float up. It's a really good defense. Adolph catch and shoot in the corner, thinks about it, floats one up, and it's good. Temple Adolph, patience.
That's great composure from Adolph there, waiting for that baseline pump fake to get to his floater.
Monomog 0 for 2 from 3 today. Not had the best game. Best 2 games in a row as Rowley tries a 3-pointer, and now he's just off the lip of the rim. A one-footed fade is good by Jaron Garrison.
With a fall away jumper.
pull-away jumper there for Garrison. Garrison really enjoys that as Modomog thinks about a three, takes a step back three. Modomog's three-pointer is good. Cash money right before the buzzer.
And a great triple from Modomog in the first quarter, sending them 19-8. A strong lead in the first quarter.
As Rugby back, 8-19. And Modomog just made a step-back three-pointer. Feeling hot. Face guarding up top here is Conan. Conan down to commit. Kind of gonna swing the rock here for the Cats too. They can play two-guard high, and they really like to get jumpy as well. As Churchill gets it off his hands.
You know, we can get that the nerves are still settled, but, you know, after a couple games, they kind of need to iron that out quickly. So Churchill kind of need to stop making those little mistakes.
Absolutely, and Rankin tries to save it. Modomog with it now. Once they get it to Churchill, who's cutting down, but can't. Stepping up again, Modomog wanted a three-pointer, finds Dixon. Dixon down back to him. Modomog right down to Dixon. He will open this up with the first points of the game. He cocks his three-pointer. Rattles the rim and out.
And Wildcats are having a good, patient offense so far from what I've seen in the first couple quarters.
As Dixon running down finds Knitz on a cutting, and he's gonna dunk this one home. Dunk with an asterisk.
Nice little rim graze from Knitz.
Rankin drawing up on top of Dixon, and he gets called for a foul. Schmidt's gonna check in for Dixon now. Garrison lays that one through.
You know, we've had solid defense from the Cats, you know, only letting 10 buckets through so far. We'll see how they play out the rest of the ball game.
Churchill down to Knitz. Modomog wide open, decides not to take this. Back down to him. Commits high shooting layup there. It's good.
With the driving score.
As Rankin's corner three is on a frozen rope and good. As Churchill throws a bad pass there, this is number 24, Jaron Garrison. Knitz gets called with a block.
Jaron Garrison fouled on the Kaiser Knitz. Lincoln Raleigh checks back in for the Redskins.
You know, that's a great defensive look from Knitz there, trying to get that charge early on, but, you know, it just didn't happen for him.
Wide open here is Conan, and his three-pointer is good. Jackson Conan on the board again. Wildcats lead is coming down.
Wildcats want a timeout.
Takes a timeout. .358, 16-23. As he cuts, floats one up, and that one's off. Almost loses it out. Motamog retains possession. (16-23), Little River playing closely. Motamog, a spike lane three-pointer, and it's good.
I think Motamog's doing a good job at testing out the three-pointer, shooting deep past the spike line.
Motamog pushing down hard, two defenders closing. Thinks about a three, doesn't take it. Churchill also drives in, floats one up, and he draws the foul. Lincoln Riley.
Churchill will shoot 2 free throws. Fouled by Lincoln Raleigh, his second personal, first team foul.
And Churchill's first is good.
Checks in for the Wildcats.
Wildcats in a press.
Valdez puts that one down. And Motamog a deep three-pointer again, and that one's just off.
Logan Schubert checks in for the Redskins.
Peacock's wide open. Gets a pass on a receiver from him. He throws off his foot, and it'll be Moundridge ball.
And a high IQ play from Heacox there to throw it off him and get that space he needed.
Baltimore trying again. Once a three-pointer. Made two. This is 6 points tonight. Heacox cuts through the lane, floats one up, and he gets called for a foul.
Henry Heacox, who shoots the free throws. Foul by Lane already. Second personal, third team foul.
Heacox's first is good.
You know, Moundridge is a very good free throw shooting team. I've seen from previous games.
Absolutely. Heacox's second is no good.
Logan Schubert gets the back rebound.
Rankin whipping through double coverage. And he will float one up, and that one will be called a foul and going Moundridge's way.
You know, Little River's getting all the takes that they want. They're getting in the paint. They just can't finish. And, you know, they're getting a little frustrated on offense. And I think their head coach is feeling that same way, too.
First personal, 14 foul. Heath Churchill checks in for the Wildcats.
Knowles lobs one up to Heacox again. Heacox floats through, can handle the contact, and he finishes. Henry Heacox, 18-31.
A great take from the senior Heacox, you know, dominating the glass on those dribble drives.
As Rankin puts a float away three, and that one is off.
Checks in for the Wildcats.
.54 seconds left in the first half, up 18-31. The Wildcats not playing their best ball. Heacox now drives through, puts in a floater, and it's good, and they will call a charge. Cancel the buckets. Third personal. First personal, 13, excuse me.
You know, Heacox got to be careful, has 3 fouls, and we haven't even reached halftime yet, so.
One foul. My apologies.
Excuse me, my bad. But still, you don't want to foul too much. Keep your players for later quarters.
And a good quarter of basketball really showed up since the first quarter, as they're going to try to get a final shot, and don't be surprised if Baltimore takes this last shot. 3 seconds left. Steps back, puts one up anyway, not three-pointer. Brooks off and wants a foul but can't get it. And that'll do it for our first half action, 18-31. We'll be back. We'll get you back. 18-31. Moundridge looking to continue their winning streak. Have not lost on the road in 704 days. Looking to make it 705.
You know, what a streak to keep alive. A team that keeps on winning. 704 days on the road.
313 in the season.
So 31-18 is your score in the start of the third quarter. Wildcats looking really good offensively.
Garrison now finds Rankin. Peacock's playing great on-ball defense. Almost throws this away here is Conan. Peacock's right on top of Rankin's 3-ball, and that one's just off. And Churchill gets called for the foul. Jumps a little too early.
Watch out, Tim!
Heath Churchill with his second personal, first team foul.
Second personal foul for Heath Churchill, number 10.
And going to the line here is Baldetti for 2.
Second free throw just off. Modomot comes down with the rebound. Wildcats looking to set something up and start scoring immediately out of the half.
Right up top now, Heacox floats back, looks up for a mid-jumper, excuse me.
Outstanding defense by the Wildcats.
It's big here, and looking for another one is Garrison, and that was stripped away by Churchill.
What a snatch from the kid.
Absolutely electrifying. As Knitz drives down baseline, reverse layup, and it swirls it in.
And a great layup by Knitz, just swirls the iron.
Geyser Knitz getting after it.
Bringing the energy. Wildcats.
On fire. Rankin up top. Janaed, and oh my goodness, I don't believe it. Little River ball.
What a play for Little River there, getting the ball back and a second chance to score.
Right up top is Garrison, and he flies one up. And that'll be Moundridge ball.
Another turnover by Little River. Moundridge has another offensive possession. And great discipline by Dixon, letting his man jump. Picking up the and one. A chance for a three-point play. Dixon.
And Dixon goes to the line, and he hits it.
A three-point play from Dixon. Dominating the glass.
Diving through and ricochets off of Baldetti's face, and Raleigh will check in.
And another turnover by Little River.
Churchill to Dixon. Dixon to Motomog. Thinks about a three. He drives in through the lane and gets called for a foul.
Motomog would go to the line to shoot two. Great offensive possession for Motomog. Score 18-36. Moundridge running away with it.
Hundred %. Modemog's free throw is off.
Modemog makes 1 of 2.
Great pivot from Little River. Wildcats playing their defense well. And a tray ball from Little River.
Swirling the iron and in. Baldetti.
4-3.
4-3.
Timeout called by the Redskins.
Timeout called by the Redskins.
So, great game so far.
Absolutely.
37-21. Moundridge just playing an exciting game to watch. You know, they're running down the court. We're getting those rebounds. Steals exactly what we need for a Wildcat perspective to run away with this one.
Yeah, you bet, man. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. And just got to keep applying the intensity, that's for sure. Moundridge up 37-21.
So other games this week, December 20th at Sedgwick. Moundridge travels on the road to the Cardinals. That should be a good one to watch.
Absolutely. And you know, one thing about the Cardinals is that you play them in football, but they don't have a lot of basketball players, so it should be a pretty intricate game. And overall, Little River's just had a mouthful.
You know, we remember that Sedgwick game. It was absolutely crazy.
And Hecox can't get it to go, gets another offensive rebound, and he puts it in. Henry Hecox, 39-21.
Hecox's dominant play style allows him to do things like that.
And it almost gets landed on his Baldetti. And throws this one to the wrong shade of red is Modemog.
Pass results in Redskin possession.
Wildcats up 18 early in the third. Little River desperately needing some offensive possessions.
Drawing a double now, Dixon. What a good footwork from Dixon as a wide open three-pointer is good. That's from number 25, Jackson Conan. Foul 3. And Henry Hecox is going to go to the line.
And we know Hecox very good crashing those boards, getting a rebound.
Garrison called for his first personal, 13 foul.
What are we doing? And Henry is going to foot one up, and it's in. Henry Hecox.
Great trap by Moundridge.
And great block by Leighton Schmidt. Just has not got one going. Not a huge lead. Still in it is Little River. And you know, anytime he goes in there, he really makes a lot of that Trey Baldetti, and he really gets in there, and a great free throw shooter as well. And foul should have been on.
Some words of wisdom from the crowd there on the play. Try and get that call switched, but
By the crowd, we mean the Brian Holloway. As Matamar gets a second chance opportunity and mix it. And puts one up on a right-handed finish. That's rebounded by Ty Jeanette.
Wildcats waiting patiently on their offense. Heath is looking for one.
And he's a wow, and it's good! Heath Churchill raises the roof.
What an athletic performance from Churchill, the kid. The lob pass to him.
Duncan,
The man's jam.
it's a man's game. Heath with another rebound. Churchill, long three-pointer on a frozen rope is off. Jeanette is going to take 1, 2, 3, too many.
Kemble Adolph checks in for the Wildcats.
You know, let's talk about that possession from the Wildcats there. You know, they waited for their offense to set up. Kai had the lob pass to Churchill, and he just connected beautifully.
And you think that on Churchill's Christmas list is going to be a little Victory and Souls, another new pair.
Knee surgery.
Tomorrow.
So far, Moundridge having the game of their lives. Playing
Adolph.
great.
Wide open three-pointer on a frozen rope. Trips and falls, but doesn't matter. It's good. That's gold.
A beautiful tray ball by Keppel Adolph.
Some Linsanity.
With the driving score.
Big college floater from Little River there. Ducking and weaving through traffic.
20-point lead for the Wildcats. The L Cats. Not a lot of L's has been taken there. Cadets wide open three-pointer, just off. Peacocks gets a gift from Santa in that rebound. Driving through is Adolph, and he puts one up just off the front of the rim. Matamar wants the ball. His three-pointer. You bet! Spare Matamar. Put the Cats up by 23, 51-28.
What an outstanding tray ball by Matamar. He's been testing it out past the arc and past the spike line through this whole game.
Watch out. 28-51. We'll be back for fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter. Running clock if the Cats put up one more bucket, as long as it's not a free throw.
You know, Wildcats have done everything perfectly in this game. Shined on defense, shined on offense, crashed those boards, and got those looks that they wanted. So that's why they're coming out on top tonight.
And Modelmark thinks about it. We had a big three in the third quarter. Knitz also shot one. And Heacox's three-pointer is not good. And Knitz just stop padding his rebounds as he puts that one up. Getting some averages up.
Kaiser Knitz with the basket.
Jackson Conan with a long two-pointer, and they're going to call a timeout.
You know, overall, just great basketball played by the Wildcats tonight. Seen them forcing Little River timeouts. And on the Little River side of the ball, you know, they're looking flustered. They're not getting anything going on offense. Just can't get through Moundridge's defense. So that's why they're not coming out on top tonight. We've seen everything from both teams. Wildcats playing this one out. Keep your head up if you're Little River. Stay composed and play hard out of this timeout. And Lutz will check into the game along with Schmidt for Dixon and Adolph. Getting the backcourt in good hands. Knitz bringing it down. Heacox with the screen. Knitz dribbling through traffic. Out to Lutz. Lutz puts up the floater. Won't connect. Good patient offense from Moundridge.
110% as 53-30. Moundridge is playing some great defense. As that floater is good by Jackson Conan.
It's a good mid-range jumper for Little River.
Long three-pointer from Modelmark rattles the rim.
Logan Rickon tracks down the rebound.
You know, I feel like Modelmark's going to try and get one of those tonight if he can with the lead that they have. So don't be surprised to see any more deep Modelmark threes.
There, Modelmark right for the foul. First team foul.
Cats playing good pressure defense. Knitz and Heacox down low on tape. Now will be a foul on Moundridge. Modelmark's second personal of the night. You know, great hustle from both teams. And Knitz will wrestle that one away. Be given to Little River after the jump ball call there. Moundridge playing a good sturdy defense, not letting Little River have any free buckets in this garbage time.
Little River fans starting to clear out.
Garrison's first will be good. Garrison for the 2-point play to cut the lead to 28. There he is, Garrison. Good free throw. Schmidt down at the bottom looking for Lutz. Knitz driving, looking for Modomod. Modomod at the 3. Swishes, nothing but net. Great 3-point attempt from Modomod. Love to see that from the kid. Moundridge trying to play a good defense, which they're doing well. Stopping on-ball shots. And take the words out of my mouth. Conan, 6'1" junior with the fadeaway jumper from past the free throw line.
Good as green, good as gold. 4:35.
Knitz to Modomod, Schmidt to Hecox. Looking for the Hecox up and over, and it's going to go through.
He's ranking. Up top now.
Cats.
Cardiac.
Astonishing lead.
Cardiac Cats. Integrating a positive game plan as they're going to throw this one down, and Knitz has this. Throws to Modomog, and he throws down. That was an interesting sequence of events, but now it's a running clock. .347. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and wish you a happy holidays, as this will be the last broadcast we have until January 7th when we go to Bennington. We will not be doing Sedgwick on the 20th. And Lutz's 3 is good. Mr. Lutz with the 3 ball.
About 3 minutes left of play in the fourth quarter. Cats looks like they're taking this bag tonight. Rebound Lutz. Modomod will take the ball down the court. It's going to look to Knitz. They'll set up their offense, but they know they don't need anything crazy.
Game-defining moment right here. Puts one down to Schmidt.
Schmidt backing down his man. Up and over is no good from Schmidt.
Thank you guys for tuning in. For my color analysis, Joe Azzarito.
Schmidt's free throw.
It's off.
It's too hard off the iron from number 5, Leighton Schmidt. So, Connor, thoughts on the game?
A little sleepy there, bud.
A little bit, but Connor, thoughts on the game?
I
You
mean,
know, what
Moundridge-
went well, what went bad?
Moundridge came out, they executed to perfection, and there's not much to say other than great stint for the Cats, looking to carry that success over.
Yeah.
Not much to say, I mean, other than great play, great showcase by the Cats, and yeah.
So Little River and Moundridge with a combining score of 100 so far. Churchill denied another poster. Then Hartog will check into the game.
And Churchill's free throw is good.
And then Hartog will take Schmidt at 2:19 in the fourth. And Churchill's got 11. Going to be red ball coming out of the call from the refs. Foul from Little River.
Reed Graber.
And Wildcat possession is no good.
As Lincoln Raleigh puts that one down.
Uh-oh.
And 33 seconds, time winding down.
Sorry for the interruption, folks.
And that'll do it. We thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will be back better than ever January 7th. We hope you have a happy holidays and safe travels and all that good stuff. And we wish you well from Moundridge Sports Network. I'm Connor Adams from Joe Azarito.
Hello.
Thank you.